How you all doing? So I hope you have a basic idea and knowledge about how Numpy is. So what we try to do in this class is we will try to revise what we have actually been teaching in the previous classes. So Numpy is a fundamental package used in scientific computing, operations and applications in handling large numbers, and it is pandas is developed from NumPy, and the important thing would be occupies less space compared to that of a list. So this is the few basic introduction we have about NumPy. So the standard way of importing NumPy will be import NumPy as np. So that's one important thing. And slicing is very important, guys. So we would also be having a basic go walkthrough on how slicing works. So let's declare a list 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 40 comma 50 comma 60, and let's compile it. And now what we will try to do is let's try to access the indices. So let's say I want to print till 40. So I have told you in previous class, if I want to access elements like till 40, I should be giving the index value of the corresponding element. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's say I want to print till 40. I should be giving something like 0, 2, 4, and it should print me till 40. You can also do the same thing. Let's not give the starting indices part. So let's just give like this. Okay. And once if you try to print it, it will give you the same. The only reason is that if you don't mention the index thing, so it automatically tries to print whatever is there. It will print everything just like that. So the next thing what we will try to do is, sorry, let's not give even the index 4 as well. Let's just leave it blank. So what it tried here to do is it printed the entire list. So we can justify this by saying that since you haven't given any starting index or the index ending index, so it just tries to print all the elements present in the list. So these are the few important things you guys should be knowing. And the another important thing would be subsetting. So let's declare a matrix thing. So let's declare a matrix. So np.array 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16. So there you go. This is our array, and let's try to compile it. So it has got compiled. Now let's try to see the shape. It is always important to draw a basic knowledge of what you are doing. Let's see the shape. It is 4 by 4, so we are good to go. And now let's try to access the element 14. So I told you guys, right? So if you want to access any element in a matrix, so it should be like rows comma columns. You should be mentioning the indexes of the row and the column. So 14 is at an index where see everything begins with 0 for an index. So this whole row is at index 0, this whole row is at index 1, 2 and 3. So what we will do here is, if you want to print 15, that would be array, and it is at 0 1 2 3. row index of 3 and a column index of 0, 1, 2. So it should get you 15. So you can try the simple things like how to access the elements in the matrix by performing few operations by yourself. So let's say I want to print 16. So it is at a last row. So the index value will be 3 and 16 from the column perspective 0, 1, 2, 3. So the array of 3 comma 3 yields me 16. So let's say I don't want to do like this. I want to print 1, 5, 9, 13. So what you should be understanding is it 1, 5, 9, 13, the row value is changing, but the column value is remaining the same, right? So let's write something like I want to print all elements which are present in column with index 0. So it gave me 1, 5, 9, 13. So let's do another thing. Let's only try to print 1, 2, 3, 4. Here the index is same, right? So what I would be doing is I want to print index 0 element from all columns. So it should give me 1, 2, 3, 4. Did you understand it? So that is the important thing you should be knowing, because we would be doing the same thing over and over again. So let's say I want to know, sorry. So let's try another example so as not to confuse you with anything. Let's say I want to print 3, 7, 11, 15. Okay, 3, 7, 11, 15. So what I would be doing is the column index is remaining same. So let's first give the column index. What is the column index? 2. And I want to print every element which is present in index of 2. So this should yield me 3, 7, 11, 15. So this is how you do it, guys. And let's say I want to know the mean of this thing. Okay, so I would be doing like np dot mean of array of all the elements present in the column 2. So it had returned me the mean as 9. So let's see if it really is 9. So 3 plus 7 is 10, 10 plus 11 is 21, and 21 plus 15 is 36, and 36 divided by 4 will give you 9.0. So you can also try the median. You could give the median as np dot median for the same thing, array of, and the median also was the same. And let's try with standard deviation, array of all the elements present. So the standard deviation was this much. So these are the important things, guys. You can calculate the mean for the specific part like this or like this. So let's say we want to calculate the mean of 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be easy, right? So it is at index position, row index value of 0, and every column. So what we will be trying to do here is we would write something like np dot, sorry, not np dot, array of the index value is remaining same for row, so we would give that, and you want to print every element in that column. So it should give me 1, 2, 3, 4. And now what we try to do is we want to know the mean, np dot mean, and just wrap it up like that. So 4 plus 3, 7, 7 plus 3, it will give you 10. What is 10 by 4? It is 2.5, I guess. 2.5. So this is the way you do it, guys. np dot median, and let's do the median for it is the same as well, np dot standard deviation. So standard deviation is 1.11. If I want to round this value, do you remember the round function which I have told you? I have told you the round function as, so let's give a num equal to 1.89. So round num to, I want to round this to 1.9, so I do something like this. So it would give me 1.9, right? So I want to round this value, I want to round 1.11. So what I will try to do is np dot round, uh, take this whole thing as 1 and I would round it to 1. So it have rounded the entire value to 1.1. So let's not mention anything. So it had rounded the entire 1.1 to the nearest integer value, which is 1. So let's see how it goes for median. So for median, np dot round, it should round it up to 2. Yeah. So this is how you go, guys. This is the basic thing I wanted to share. It is really important and it is really crucial as well. So there is another function for generating random values, np.random.rad. It generates you random values every time you compile it. You see it? It is generating random value every time I try to compile it. So these are few things which we have in NumPy. So as we progress through the course, in every chapter there will be something new important you could learn in NumPy. So that's how much important it is to understand the slicing and subsetting so that you will not feel any difficult in the later part of the courses. Thank you guys. That's all for today. Please practice these things so that in the next video I would be uploading about the loops, about the conditionings, operators, logical operators, and everything. Thank you.